I was at work one day at MAC Cosmetics helping a client. Everything was going normal until I smelled his cologne. Instantly, my mind went somewhere else. That scent reminded me of an ex. I mean, he really wasn't an ex. We were just dealing with each other because we didn't have a title on her or anything. But for a split second, mentally, I was not standing in front of my client anymore. My mind had traveled back to another season of my life. The smell distracted me so much so that I completely forgot my routine. I tested one eye and forgot to do the other. Now, for someone who is doubly certified and does makeup professionally on a daily, that's not normal. So I asked him, sir, what cologne are you wearing? He said, honestly, I don't remember. So I just started describing the bottle because why was it that important? He said, yeah, that's the one. That's when I realized something. It wasn't the cologne that distracted me. It was the baggage attached to the cologne. The scent was simply the trigger. The baggage was already there. Hi, I'm Nyla, not your local average. Welcome to Couture Conversations, where we focus on NYLA, navigating your life ambitiously through what you wear on the inside and the out. Hey, but the most important thing you'll ever wear is your mindset. So today's conversation is called Psycho Dump. It is a term that I coined. Sometimes we convince ourselves we've healed simply because time has passed. We've changed cities, we've changed jobs, we've changed relationships, we've changed routines. Maybe we've even changed churches, but then a smell, a song, a photograph, a location, a conversation, or even somebody's name can instantly transport us back to a place we thought we had already left. That day, God showed me something. I wasn't distracted by the fragrance. I was distracted by what the fragrance represented. The trigger wasn't the problem. The unresolved baggage was. And that's how life works. Sometimes we don't realize we're carrying emotional baggage until something triggers it. Then suddenly we're anxious, and suddenly we're angry, and suddenly we're emotional, then suddenly we're distracted. And not because of what's happening today, but because of what we're still carrying from yesterday. We drag it from conversation to conversation, from room to room, from relationship to relationship, from season to season. We tell our friends, we tell our coworkers, we replay it in our minds over and over again. But the one who actually invited us to give him our burdens is often the last one we talk to. The Bible tells us to cast our cares on God because he cares for us, not to store them, not to organize them, which is what I like to do, but to release them, not to decorate them, which is what I like to do, but to release them. Eventually, it becomes control over your reactions. It affects your focus. It affects your decisions. It affects your peace. It affects your presence. I almost missed serving someone else with excellence because I was mentally visiting a season that no longer deserved my attention. Healing doesn't mean you'll never remember. Healing means the memory no longer has permission to control your present. Some of y'all aren't being attacked by the devil. Let's just put it out there. You're being attacked by your baggage. Oops, was I supposed to say that? Because every time God is trying to show you what's in front of you, you're mentally replaying what's behind you. Man, shade of the day. You will criticize yourself, the version of you that you have outgrown, because you're continually revisiting the past. Psycho dump. The word of the day is psycho dump. Origin, psyche, Greek for mind, soul, or inner self. Dump, to intentionally unload, release, or let go. So the Couture definition of psycho dump is the intentional act of releasing your mental, emotional, or spiritual baggage onto God so it no longer distracts you from your present reality. Question of the day: what do you need to psycho dump today? In closing, remember, couture is a lifestyle, not just a look. Thank you for joining me for another Couture Conversation. Until next time, guys. I'll see you in the next Couture Conversation. Or psycho dumping a few more things.